Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Annapurna Ahuja. Uh, Today, I'm going to discuss guided tissue regeneration. Few terminologies. Regeneration is the growth and differentiation of new cells and intercellular substances to form a new tissue or parts. New attachment either is the embedding of new periodontal ligament fibers into new cementum and attachment of the gingival epithelium to a tooth surface previously denuded by disease. The term reattachment has been used in the past to refer to the restoration of marginal periodontium, but because it is not existing fibers that reattach but new fibers that are formed and attached to new stem, the term has been replaced by the term new attachment. Epithelial adaptation differs from new attachment is that it is the close apposition of gingival epithelium to the tooth surface without complete obliteration of the pocket. The pocket space does not permit passage of a probe. Repair simply restores the continuity of the diseased marginal gingiva and re-establish a normal gingival sulcus at the same level on the root as the base of the pre-existing periodontal pocket. Now, Melchior's concept or tissue compartment hypothesis. This compartment hypothesis is very important to achieve a desired regeneration. Melchior in 1976 gave this hypothesis. He said there are four different periodontal tissues with the potential to repopulate the root surface after periodontal surgery. Gingival epithelium, gingival connective tissue, alveolar bone cells and periodontal ligament cells. We have to prevent this epithelial downgrowth that is going to form a long junctional epithelium that acts as a hindrance for new regeneration or regeneration or new attachment formation. New attachment will occur only if periodontal ligament cells repopulate the surface. So what is GTR? It consists of placing barriers of different types to cover the bone and the periodontal ligament, thus temporarily separating them from the gingival epithelium. Excluding the epithelium and gingival connective tissue from the root surface during the post-surgical healing phase not only prevents epithelial migration into the wound but also favors the repopulation of the area by cells from periodontal ligament and bone. So what are the objectives of GTR? Giving preference to the cells that repopulate the wound and have the potential to regenerate tissue. Excluding cells that may negatively interfere with tissue regeneration. Creating sufficient space to allow formation of desired tissue to protect and stabilize blood clot. Indications of GTR: 2 to 3 walled vertical interproximal or circumferential intrabony osseous defects, furcation involvement, implants, ridge augmentation, gingival recession, fresh extraction socket to preserve the socket for implant placement, dehiscence, defect and restoration. Disadvantage: it's quite expensive, technique sensitive. If membrane gets exposed post-operatively may give poor results and can also cause absorption. Then how do we classify these barrier membranes? They are broadly classified as non-absorbable and absorbable. Under absorbable, natural and synthetic. So advantages of absorbable barrier material versus non-absorbable material. Elimination of second surgery for barrier removal may reduce operatory time and therefore may reduce total cost. Reduced overall treatment morbidity. Increase patient acceptance, reduce risk of loss of regenerated attachment owing to surgery. Its biologically absorbable material hold potential to be more tissue friendly, enhance tissue coverage and reduce barrier exposure, resist or prevent microbial colonization. Then what is bone regeneration? Guided bone regeneration describes a surgical technique that increases and augments alveolar bone volume in areas designated for future implant placement or around previously placed implants. The principle of GBR is based on the principles of guided tissue bone regeneration, is a well-established technique used for augmentation of deficient alveolar ridges. Predictable regeneration requires both a high level of technical skill and a thorough understanding of underlying principles of wound. Past principles of GBR and GTR. P stands for primary wound closure to ensure undisturbed and uninterrupted wound healing. Angiogenesis to provide necessary blood supply and undifferentiated mesenchymal cells. Space maintenance creation to facilitate adequate space for bone ingrowth. Stability of wound and implant to induce bone blood clot formation and uneventful healing events. This was given by Homley Wang in 2000. Few complications associated with GTR procedures includes pain, swelling, purulence, slough, perforation, membrane exposure leading to bacterial contamination, root resorption. And how do we evaluate new attachment and bone regeneration after using GTR? We can evaluate clinically, radiographically, surgical re-entry and histological.